Hey guys, Tomboy601, and it is the last Friday of the update, and that means we're going to go ahead and review the update. This is something I like to do to kind of look back, talk about this update, see how everything went, and just really kind of have a landmarker of oh, this is where the game was at this point. First things first, let's go ahead and talk through the campaign, or I should say the campaign ships, because of course we had two. I'm here in the Loyang. You may notice I have the engine boost as the consumable and not the sonar. That is simply because this is my first game with it, and I totally forgot to flip it back over to sonar. I was like, oh, it's the main feature of the ship. Of course it's sonar by default. No, it's not. It's the engine boost. But anyways, of course we have the Loyang, which represents the first Pan-Asian destroyer in the game, or Pan-Asian ship, period. And we have the Friesland, which is the ultimate Daka Daka ship in the game. So both are really cool, and I have to say, I really did enjoy both of these ships in game. I did end up picking up both of them. I technically chose the Friesland as my free ship, and then purchased out the Loyang, but I had kind of intended on that just because I wanted to see. I know I wasn't too hot on the Loyang to begin with, but I did want to have it in my arsenal just in case improvements come along, see how it tracks over time, and I did not want to be someone who lost out on that chance just because they didn't buy the ship, and I felt it was somewhat important being a content creator. But I do have to say, both Loyang and Friesland offer unique ways to play in Tier 7, or at least definitely Friesland, and Loyang is kind of a pretty good overall middle ground destroyer with some excellent sonar, which is also a great way to play. So I do have to say, I love both of the campaign ships, and that kind of brings us in to, I'm going to talk through the premium ship that came out this update, the one that was at least the traditional way you would get a premium. That was the Weimar, and that has changed the meta of this game. I think it has set a new bar for what a premium ship is. It has set a new bar for kind of power at tier 6, and it's super strong, and I've loved that ship so far. It's become my credit earning ship, right? It's become the one I go to. I make sure I play every day to get my win bonus with my credit booster, just to make sure I get an extra, basically 800,000 to 1,000,000 credits for playing one game. It's absolutely stellar, and Weimar was an amazing introduction, or amazing little addition to this update. Other things that came out with this update, of course, we had the new Soviet line of destroyers come into full. They are now able to be played by anyone, including the Tier 7 Udaloy. I got through, I'm up through Kiev currently, so I'm currently working my way in to earn Udaloy. I'm really enjoying this line. It is a challenge to play, but it is one that is quite enjoyable. It is a little rough when you start out, mainly because the I would say the feature of these destroyers is the fact that they do have a torpedo range that is that is above their detectability range, which means you can stealth torpedo ships, but you can't usually do that until you get the torpedo upgrade, which is unfortunate, which makes these ships very rough to play until you get that upgrade. And then once you do that, they become a much more well-rounded and balanced ship, and I've been really enjoying making my way through the line. Additionally, speaking of Soviet ships, we did also get the early access cruisers this update. I've only been able to experience Kotovsky, but I've quite enjoyed Kotovsky, getting multiple Krakens in it, and the guns, they're Russian railguns that also have bigger caliber now, and I've been really enjoying just citadeling people with it. So those are all of the base, like, tech tree and regular ships that got added, but I think the bigger part of this update was, of course, the Halloween event. We had both the old version of the Halloween event and the new version of the Halloween event, and I absolutely love them. The first kind of task and set game mode was a little rough. I kind of only got my 5 stars, like, okay, cool, got the Bellerophon. I'm absolutely good. Oh yeah, Bellerophon! That was another premium that came out that you could easily earn for free, or not easily, but fairly with some practice get for free, which is super awesome. And besides, it is essentially a dreadnought class battleship, something that we haven't had in this game before and is very historically important. Like, that is one ship I totally forgot. And like, yes, it's not the greatest battleship of all time, but the historical significance alone made me really want it, and I'm glad it is now floating in my port. And then, of course, the second half of the Halloween update. One, we could use the Bellerophon from the first update to easily obtain the second kind of free premium ship of the update, Genova, which was a fairly fun cruiser. You could I enjoyed Genova just because it was very much a high-skilled knife fighter, kind of up close, or at least that's the way I was really enjoying using it. It's a free Italian cruiser that's a premium, and hey, anytime Wargaming wants to give me the tools to earn a free premium, I will happily take away that free premium and take it off their hands. Of course, in that second half of the Halloween update, we had a more consistent game mode, one that I've really enjoyed. I've basically every day gone in and played that PvE mode, gotten my little portal shards to buy myself insignia and commendations and things like that. So I think Halloween event was also just absolutely spectacular. The last thing that really came up with this update was, of course, the concealment nerf to the carriers. This is the only thing I didn't really like. I think it is good for a subsect of carrier players, but it is not great for carrier players overall. I really enjoyed the meta of being able to get closer to the battlefield in order to support your team, but I think with the new concealment ranges, that kind of playstyle becomes a lot harder. This new concealment range does really benefit the rest of the surface ships, just because if you are the kind of carrier player that goes to the edge of the map and just hugs it for the entire game, this concealment nerf is what hurt you a bunch. But it also now very much hurts the person who sticks nearer to the islands, and that's the one thing I don't like. I did enjoy that the annoying carrier players, or at least the annoying to me carrier players, the ones who just go hide in the very far backfield, they received a larger nerf, it felt like. But overall, I don't know. I'm not 100% huge fan of this balance change, though I do see why it was needed. And that's everything big that happened in this update. And I have to say, I really enjoyed this update. If that's not clear, given all of my words, I think this is probably one of the best updates we've had this year, and it's definitely the best update since we started. I started like giving these letter grades to updates, and that's why I'm giving it an A. Like, this is by far the best update we've had in quite a while, and I really enjoyed it. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. Did you like this update? Did you hate this update? Let me know your thoughts. Guys, if you liked the video, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh, tonight we will be streaming, though I don't know if we'll be streaming Warships because, well, I am a big car racing fan, and Forza Horizon 5 came out for the premium people who bought the premium, which I am one of those suckers who spends money on the premium version of the game. So I will be playing Forza Horizon 5. I might be playing that on stream this evening. If that interests you, by all means, make sure you ring the little ding-a-ling bell and come join me on stream. Guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great Friday. See ya.